We have 4 times the movie in number 3, so we kind of messed that up. It should have been 3 times the movie. We have like 4 ideas that we crammed into this one movie that could have sustained a whole film. So we do like Washington, D.C., we do Universal Orlando, we do a road trip, and we do something surprising at the end of the movie. So it's like we keep kind of mixing up the genres, and I think that's what keeps us fresh, you know. We did the opening of the movie is White House Down with Sharks.
Do any of the sharks get names?
We named one of them in the second movie Bruce, because it's the one with the scar that bites off Tara's hand. And I think there has been some contests and stuff where some of the sharks have been named in previous movies, but they're CGI sharks, so I mean they kind of become faceless at a certain point.
I feel like if you're gonna have a shark named Bruce, it should actually have a chainsaw fin.
A chainsaw fin?
Yes, like a chainsaw instead of a fin.
That's kind of interesting. So we might steal that. We keep coming up with weird things, so that isn't that far-fetched.
What's the weirdest idea that you guys came up with, which maybe you did or did not use?
You know what? I'll spoil it for you. Where are you from?
Ionia.
Ionia. Okay. I had this obsession in this movie where Fender, the writer, is saying, "I want to do something with the bust of George Washington." I'm like, I kept thinking about it, and I go, George Washington shark face. And I got obsessed with this idea with a shark with George Washington's face. And it's probably my favorite thing in this whole movie. And usually you have to compromise in the Sharknado movies. You know, it's like, oh, we can't do this and that. I made sure that happened. We was like, we're doing this. If we go over, we're doing this. And we did it.
Priorities.
George Washington shark face.
That's awesome.
And we just started moving all the words together. George Washington shark face. So.
Does Ian Ziering just like go, whatever, I'm down with whatever. At this point, he's like.
After the first movie, I mean, the first movie, he started trusting me. You know, imagine any actor when you say, "Hey, can you birth yourself out of a shark?" And they're willing to do it and not go, "Okay, I just birthed myself out." No, you're really doing it, and he nailed it. So every movie after that, he's just giving it to us gung ho. I mean, he throws himself into these roles. Each one of these films with gusto, and I love it.
So what's going to happen in Sharknado 4? Or is it just going to be like?
First, people have to see Sharknado 3, but I think that there's still more Sharknado stuff to be mined. I wrote the Archie versus Sharknado comic while we were shooting Sharknado 3, and I kept thinking there's nothing left to do, and it's like I kept coming up with ideas, and some of them, if we do a 4, I might steal from.
Is this series like a metaphor for climate change?
The writer might think that. I think it's just a metaphor for let's have fun with a beer budget. When studios are doing movies for $200 million, we're doing them for 3. And it's the same kind of event status that these theater movies have, but we do it on TV, and it's this communal Twitter thing. So as long as people show up, I think we'll keep making them.